Hello and welcome to Runkle of the Bailey. My name is Ian Runkle. I'm a Canadian criminal defense and firearms lawyer. If you haven't heard, the Liberal Party has backed away from some of the amendments to Bill C-21. Those amendments would have banned a huge swath of firearms that are in common use by target shooters, by hunters, by various other people. So that's a good thing. We'll take a moment to celebrate. All right, we're done. So let's talk about what this means, because while this is a good thing, it's not really a huge victory. It's a small victory. Bill C-21 is still full of all sorts of terrible things. And we're going to see the messaging being, listen, we took out all the bad stuff from Bill C-21, so now you have to pass it, right? Even though it includes de-swatting provisions, even though it includes all sorts of things that really shouldn't be there, they're still going to present this as though, well, we listened to your criticisms, the bill's now perfect. And of course it's not. I mean, this bill still has major issues. I noted in a previous video that the swatting provisions will probably end up getting somebody killed at some point. But yeah, this is how it's going to be presented. The other thing is that it's very clear that them withdrawing these amendments doesn't mean that these proposals, that this push is going away anytime soon. You may see this as an election platform or an election plank saying, we wanted to do this, but those big, scary other parties wouldn't let us, so you need to stand behind us because otherwise, scary things. And what we'll probably see, they may try to push a lot of this ban through via an order in council, which, we don't get as much sort of feedback on. We may also see them bringing this back, and they may drop like one or two items off that list and be like, we fixed it. We removed this item and that item, but everything else on the list is still there. So we fixed it. We addressed your criticisms. Now you have to let this go through. Yeah. They're not going to be resting. They're not going to be giving up on this issue. And so neither should the rest of us. The criticisms that were put on both Bill C-21 and these amendments remain live criticisms, and we need to keep addressing those. Particularly things like, as I've been sort of mentioning quite a bit here, the red flag provisions that essentially allow for any member of the public to swat somebody. That's one of the most concerning provisions there. There's plenty of other things. Bill C-21 is mostly bad. There are some provisions there that do make sense, and those are provisions around like nuclear facilities and so forth. But don't give up and don't let them change the messaging here to be like, we solved all the problems, because they didn't. And a lot of the sort of commentary here, I'm seeing some people, and I'm not calling anyone out in particular, but I've seen some people online saying, we won everything, and they're going to play into that very heavily. So I know this is a bit of a downer video, and people criticize me for having downer videos, but it's really important that we keep focus on this and we remember what they're doing and what they're up to here. And there have been numerous public statements to suggest that, again, they're really going to be pushing a lot of this stuff. They're just regrouping, reassessing how they do this. And so we will see that. We'll see their next steps very soon, I'm sure. Anyway, sorry for the downer video. I know that a lot of people, there's some people who are like, hey, you're too pessimistic. But the problem with that is I've been pretty good at predicting the future on these ones. And as much as I hate to say it, I suspect that I'm going to be pretty good at predicting the future on this one as well. Sometimes, in terms of pessimism, predicting that people who hate you and your way of life are going to continue to do that, it's not a big stretch. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to see more content. I know this is a short one, but that's sort of my thoughts on this one. There is some longer stuff I want to talk about, but lots of people wanted my thoughts on this. There's not a lot to review because it's just amendments that are not going through, but Yeah. Let me know in the comments below what you think. You know, maybe I'm being too pessimistic here, but I think I'm right. Anyway, thank you for watching. I want to thank my Patreon supporters at the $50 level: CCFR, Canada's National Firearms Association, the Canadian Shooting Sports Association, and David Michaud. At the $30 level, Sights and Arms Limited and Jane Babin Luxor. And at the $20 level, Lindsay Metcalf, Kyle Fox, Haywire, Gerald to the Bailey, Cameron Johnson, Andrew Elsich, and Vicky. Thank you as well to my $10 supporters who will be in the crawl immediately following. Thank you for watching. I hope this has armed you with knowledge. See you next time.